Hey guys, what's up? It's Dark Barbarian here, and today we're building a brand new TownHall 12 base. This one's a hybrid base, which means it's designed to protect your loot while also helping you maintain your trophies. If you're looking to push trophies and farm resources at the same time, this is the base for you. Stick around for the full base analysis where I'll explain why everything is placed the way it is, so you can decide if this base is right for you. I'll catch you guys after the speed build. Alright, let's get into the base analysis. Starting with the Town Hall, it's placed right at the core of the base. This is typical of my hybrid designs because the Town Hall is worth 1 star and contains a huge chunk of loot. Keeping it well protected is a must, and placing it in the center gives it the maximum defense coverage. One of the major strengths of this base is how many compartments it has and how they're arranged. The layout is designed to guide enemy troops along specific paths as they try to break through the base. As they move through these narrow paths between compartments, they get hit by nearby defenses and run into traps like spring traps and giant bombs. This setup helps slow down the attack and weakens the enemy forces before they can reach the core of the base. Now coming to the defenses. They are placed in such a way that they cover the whole base, and the base remains strong from all the sides. Moving on to the mortars. These are placed in the outer compartments. This placement gives them a wide coverage radius across most of the base. They're especially effective against spam attacks like Barch, G-Barch, and mass goblins. We don't really need mortar coverage in the core because weaker troops rarely make it that far. Each outer compartment is reinforced with archer towers. These towers are spaced out evenly to provide complete coverage around the base. They target both air and ground troops, so whether it's a baby dragon or a sneaky goblin, they're getting hit. This setup creates a balanced defense across all sides. Cannons are placed strategically to support the archer towers and provide solid ground defense. They help balance out the base's defenses and contribute to taking out ground-based armies like giants, P.E.K.K.A.s, and hogs. Wizard towers are spread out across the base in separate compartments. This prevents them from being taken out together by spells like lightning or freeze. They're positioned in such a way that they cover storages and other key defenses, offering splash damage that's extremely helpful against large groups of troops like miners and hogs. Our air defenses are placed in separate compartments to avoid all of them getting taken out by a single lightning spell combo. Their range overlaps to cover nearly the entire base. When combined with other air targeting defenses, this base becomes a beast against air attacks. We've also placed air sweepers in smart directions to push back air troops like lava loons, electro dragons, and mass dragons. These slow down the attack and buy more time for your defenses to work. The Eagle Artillery, the strongest defensive building at TownHall 12, is right in the center of the base. This is where it's best protected, and from here, its range covers the entire base except the first 7 tiles, which are guarded by other defenses. This ensures it stays active deep into the attack and continues to deal massive damage. Inferno towers are essential defenses after the Eagle Artillery, so we've placed them near the core, where they're well protected. They cover important buildings like the Town Hall and Dark Elixir storage, and important defenses like the Eagle Artillery and Expos. You should configure their mode based on the enemy armies you face. If you're up against armies with more troops but lower hit points, like miners, bowlers, and witches, use the multiple mode. If you're facing high hit point troops like electro dragons, P.E.K.K.A.s, and golems, use the single mode. All 4 Expos are well guarded in compartments around the core, and we've set them to target both ground and air units. This is because at TH12, you'll often face both air and ground attacks, so limiting them to ground just for extra range isn't worth the trade-off. When it comes to storages, we've spread them out across multiple compartments. Many inexperienced base designers put all the storages in one place, making it easy for attackers to grab all the loot once they breach the defenses. In our base, the storages are in different compartments, so the attacker has to take out the whole base to get all the loot. Also, we make sure not to put the same type of storages on one side of the base. If we put both gold storages, for example, on one side, the attacker can grab almost all your gold by destroying just that part. So we alternate their placement, just like in this base. Now coming to the placement of the traps. After observation of so many attacks on this base, spring traps and giant bombs are strategically placed in different compartments according to the pathing of defense-attacking troops like hogs and giants, which helps in making this base stronger against ground attacks. We have placed those bombs out there so that they can take out the wall breakers, which can potentially ruin attackers' funnel, as the troops wouldn't be able to go inside the base and they'll end up going for the outer trash buildings, which will end up ruining the attack. These air bombs and air mines are placed next to the air defense, which helps us to reduce enemy air troops' health, so the air defenses can finish them off. Now coming to the outer buildings, you can customize where you want to put them according to your choice. Just make sure you don't put the same type of collectors all together. Otherwise, the opponent will take all your loot in the collectors very easily. That's it for the base analysis. Even though this base is solid on its own, having strong clan castle troops can make a huge difference. They can waste the attacker's time and deal extra damage to their troops, so always fill your CC before logging off. I've left a copy link in the description so you can conveniently copy this base. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.